Pump Dirt, I have a love-hate relationship with, and I know that's not a good way to sell a product. I love it because it works extremely well. You get the pumps of a lifetime. You know you're partitioning the nutrients. The reason why I don't like it is it tends to drive my appetite up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so if I'm trying to gain, it's my best friend. If I'm trying to diet, it's tough to keep me out of the fridge.
Yeah, so that appetite increase, it doesn't happen for everyone. Actually, some people actually see a decrease in appetite, especially with blood sugar regulation, but there are people that have reactive hypoglycemia as a result of taking a product like this. Essentially, they take this, it partitions nutrients so well, especially if you use like a lower carbohydrate approach. So this product is really intended between 60 and 90 grams of carbohydrates. I got a lot of guys that tell me, well, I eat a cup of rice before the gym, and they don't track their macros or anything. They don't know that's 45 or 50 grams of carbs. So now they've spiked their insulin, it got shuttled very quickly, and now it's come down and actually below baseline. So now they're in a very low fasted glucose range, and essentially your body's signaling, hey, listen, I need glucose or I need food, so it's increasing hunger hormone like ghrelin. With that being said, Pump There, it's really unique. A lot of people are fond of glucose disposal agents, so essentially disposing of excess glucose in the blood, and this works more as an insulin sensitizing agent and a shuttling agent, and almost like an insulin mimicker. So you have in there an ingredient that no one else has, which is chiconin, and a chiconin essentially is an ingredient that helps with calcium channeling. So think about calcium channeling as the same mechanism or the same thing that happens when you make a muscular contraction. So when you contract a muscle, this is calcium derived. When you extend a muscle and you go into an eccentric phase, you're utilizing magnesium for that eccentric portion. Concentric would be calcium. So this is going to help with calcium channeling in the muscles themselves, which also drives something called GLUT4 activation. So your GLUT4 receptor activation allows you to enhance carbohydrate intake right into the muscle cell itself. So instead of partitioning, indiscriminately into fat tissue, into glycogen storage, into muscle tissue, and all different storage sectors, you're just going right into the muscle cell, where it's going to help with glycogen restoration within the muscle itself. It's going to help you get a fuller effect, which is why you get better pumps, and you're going to see an enhanced cosmetic effect, but also from a blood sugar regulation aspect, it's going to really help with keeping that blood sugar management and helping with those fluctuations that you would get from normal carbohydrate consumption.
And another non-traditional ingredient is the banana leaf extract. Now, I know some companies use it, but when you do some research and you kind of look it up, and it's pretty widely used for anti-diabetic properties.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to help cleave. So that is actually the component of this that would be a glucose disposal agent. So it's cleaving out excess glucose from the bloodstream so that it isn't circulating and keeping high postprandial blood glucose readings.
Okay, so we know Pump Dirt works. What's the best time to take it?
So I have people use it in one of two fashions. We either have them use it for one capsule with their largest meal of the day just to really enhance that nutrient uptake, or one capsule pre-workout, which is where I see a lot of people having the benefit because they actually get the pump. So with a lot of these products, it's also the benefit that you see cosmetically or in the gym themselves. So that's why we put the name Pump Dirt. It backs itself up with its results.
But every time you take it, you're taking about a half hour prior to eating?
Yes, so 15 to 30 minutes is where we saw when we tested it ourselves, we saw a dip in our blood sugar, which would indicate that the ingredients are actually active in the system and that we are going to need carbohydrates so that we don't go hypoglycemic.